So I'm sure you guys know who Jacksepticeye is, and he's recently been in the news because he's been having quote-unquote beef with YouTube's automation manual reviewing system. So this all started when, if you haven't heard, the CoryxKenshin posted a video pretty much talking and calling out YouTube for favoritism and or racism, he thought. You know, a lot of CoryxKenshin's peers, people who were similar sized and also made horror gaming content like he did, decided they'd come in and make videos trying to support him, which was super nice to see all these big content creators in the YouTube space come together against YouTube's bad automation reporting systems. Only 18% of the people watching this video right now are actually subscribed to the channel. Don't be part of the 81%. Subscribe to the channel, you have nothing to lose. And that's when videos like try not to get age restricted challenge started appearing. Markiplier first posted it, and then Jacksepticeye posted it, and Moist Critical posted it. All the big headers on YouTube, you know, some of the biggest channels on the entire platform. I mean, you got to remember, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and Moist Critical have like a combined like 60 million subscribers. These are no small numbers. But then Markiplier had problems after he posted the try not to get age restricted challenge. He was pulled out of a YouTube collaboration without being notified, and that was super unprofessional on YouTube's side. And I think most people agree that was a bad move on YouTube to remove Markiplier, the thing he worked on, out of this YouTube Game On collaboration without talking to him first and seeing like, hey, this try not to get age restricted challenge was not cool, we're going to remove you. They just did it without saying anything. This billion-dollar company, you know, Markiplier makes them probably hundreds of thousands of dollars a year through AdSense, and they don't even bother telling him that they're removing a collaboration with him, which is super unprofessional. And then Jacksepticeye had more problems with his trying not to get age restricted challenge. You know, thankfully it wasn't as bad. He didn't get removed from collaboration per se, but when he tried to upload the video, it kept getting flagged with yellow signs, which pretty much means that it's not suitable for advertisers. And in this clip, I'm going to show you, Jacksepticeye says that he was okay with it, but then he explains why it was a problem.
Okay, I'll give context on the video because I did in the last one, but in case you don't know, I recorded the eye tracker video, obviously with the intent of kind of like pushing the boundaries of what the system was going to allow. That wasn't the whole point of the video in the first place. I just wanted to see what I could do and then make it a fun video and kind of like react to the salacious stuff in it and make it entertaining that way. But we had to censor it so much because it kept coming back saying that it was flagged and it was not suitable for advertisers. And I was like, you know what, that's absolutely fair. There's a lot of like nudity in it. I had to censor a lot of it. A lot of it is still implied. So there was a lot of stuff in it that I knew. I was even like willing to bite the bullet on it and say, okay, maybe we'll just upload this video and not have it be monetizable. And it'll just be a fun video that people can watch. But we kept trying anyway. And then one day, Trey was working on an edit of it to try and get some more censors in it to see what we could get away with. And I was just like, you know what, let me appeal this one first. And then when I appealed it, 2 days went by and it came back and it said it was manually reviewed and that it was given the green light. So it got the green icon instead of the yellow one, meaning it was suitable for advertisers. And I thought, okay, great. It seems like the system itself auto-flagged some stuff and triggered the yellow icon, and then someone manually reviewed it, supposedly a human at YouTube, and were like, yeah, there's enough censors in this, you can get away with it. And then it was greenlit. And then I uploaded the video and called it the Try Not to Get Age Restricted challenge. Since then, it hasn't been age restricted, but it did get flagged.
Yeah, so pretty much Jacksepticeye says that it was a problem because the YouTube video that Try Not to Get Age Restricted challenge that he made was automatically reviewed by a human reviewer at YouTube, someone who represents YouTube as a reviewer, and manually reviewed and said, hey, we're all good, this is suitable for advertisers, you can get away with this. And then once it was posted, you know, once it got all the engagement and views it's going to get, because if you don't know, most YouTube videos don't get more than a couple weeks of views, you know. Some videos have much longevity, but there's other videos like the Try Not to Get Age Restricted challenge trend that will only last a couple weeks before they stop getting views. And so Jacksepticeye posted it and got all the views, and then it got manually reviewed again, and then it got demonetized again. That's such a big red flag. they manually reviewed it twice. And so pretty much what happened was either A, it kept getting flagged and the same reviewer went, hey, this is getting flagged, I need to flag it again, or B, there was two people in the same unit that have no communication. They have less communication than YouTube does with its own creators, and they reviewed the exact same video twice, and one person thought it was okay and the other person didn't, which is just absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe this is the kind of problem that's happening at a billion-dollar company. And as far as I'm concerned, after a human reviewer comes out and says, hey, this is greenlit, you're fine and dandy, you know, this is good for advertisers, that should be final say. Now, the YouTube automation system is essential. Now, it doesn't always make the wrong decisions, but when it does, it makes a huge problem on people's channels. You know, I've heard a lot of major channels say that when a video gets age restricted, it kills the video. I mean, it just completely cuts off all views, and especially because, you know, there's plenty of people who don't watch YouTube with a YouTube channel, which, I mean, it surprises me, but that's how a lot of people view their content, you know, without a YouTube channel. And if you don't have a YouTube channel, you can't watch 18 plus content, so it kills the video if it gets age restricted. And so we've seen problems with the YouTube automatic reporting system in the past. You know, these bots are, like I said, they're essential because there's so much content that's uploaded on YouTube. It would be impossible to hire enough employees to watch through all the YouTube videos that get flagged. When a human reviewer is called in, a real person says, hey, this is fine, it should be fine. I mean, I don't know why they should be allowed to go back on their decision, especially when, you know, this is people's livelihoods. Now, obviously for me, I just do it as a hobby right now. You know, this is something I enjoy doing. But someone like Jacksepticeye that's posting all these videos, he has tens of millions of views. He has employees working for him. You know, he even said, like, the person that was going through and re-editing his videos, the try not to get age restricted videos, one of his employees was going through and editing it and kept on seeing if it would have been eligible for advertisers, you know, through the automatic system. And so he pays people. You know, this is not only creators' livelihoods, but from some of the major creators, this is the livelihoods of an entire team. You know, think of if a problem like this was happening to someone like Mr. Beast. I mean, he probably has like 100 employees behind him. If one of his major videos, you know, that he spends a couple $1 million making gets automatically age restricted and you know, re-age restricted after it's all good to go, I mean, he's going to be screwed. I mean, a lot of people rely on the money from these major channels, and to see that, you know, this is, people used to think that major creators, you know, you think if you'd have 30 million subscribers and get all these views, you've had less of a problem with YouTube. But to see that, you know, YouTubers and creators that are so big, you know, big enough to be like Jacksepticeye's size, are also having this kind of problem it's pretty scary, you know, because if Jacksepticeye is having a problem with this, I mean, what chance does a YouTube channel like I have? But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.